So as you can see on the screen, this is the Grant Opportunity Workshop, and specifically the COVID-19 Grant Opportunity Workshop. During this seminar, there's a number of things that we're going to be looking at. It's a 2-hour seminar. We'll try our best to cover everything as much as we can in 2 hours. To be honest with you, what I have is way more than 2 hours, but I'll squeeze everything into 2 hours. So here are the things that we're going to be dealing with this afternoon. We're going to be looking at the relief options, especially as pertaining to the CARE Act. Some of you might have heard about it. The Paycheck Protection Program, and some other ones. We will be talking about the ones that the federal government is providing and the SBA is providing for churches, for businesses. We'll be looking at that. We'll be also touching on the corporate grants. There are some corporate grants that are available. We'll be touching on that as well. We'll be touching on health grants. There are some health grants as well. We'll be touching on that. Let me see if I can see the comments coming out of Facebook. All right, let's just, okay. All right. Now, those of you on Facebook, if you can hear me, can you just say, I can hear you? Please, if you're on Facebook, if you can hear me, just say, I can hear you. I just want to be sure that you're hearing me. All right? So I know a number of you are on, but if you can hear me, say you can hear me. So I know for sure that you can hear me. All right, so we'll be mentioning some corporate grants. We'll also go a little bit into some health grants. So there are some health programs, or maybe you have a health-related type of organization. We'll talk about some of those grants that are available. Then we'll look at New York Response Fund. There's some funds here in New York. I am in New York. If I knew where you are, I would have looked up where you are so I can talk about some of, the funds for where you are. But we will talk a little bit about some New York response funds. Also, we'll be looking at private foundations. Private foundations also have some funds available. So there's some private foundations, they have some funds available. We're also going to be looking at some artist funds. Unfortunately, people want to be calling me now. It's too late to be calling me. So we'll be looking at some artist funds as well. So if you're an artist, you're a singer, musician, you draw, whatever you do, if you're an artist, we'll be looking at funds that are available to you. Then also we'll be looking at some community foundations. And these ones are national foundations. So I have a list of the community foundations from the entire USA. We'll be looking at that as well. And then there are some funds for individuals. There are some individual funds. We'll be looking at that as well. Thank you very much for letting me know you can hear me. So we'll be looking at some individual funds, and also we'll look at some more business funds. So, Georgia and Maryland. All right. Okay, so that's the objective of this time together with you. And please, if you're on Facebook, go ahead and share